So hello students, we are back after a break and we'll continue the chapter from ferrous minerals. Ferrous minerals means minerals which have metallic proportions in them. So ferrous minerals, they account for about 3/4 of the total value of the production of metallic minerals. They provide a strong base for the development of metallurgical industries. India exports substantial quantities of ferrous minerals after meeting her internal demands. So these minerals, they form the base of the Indian economy, especially the iron and steel industry. So we export a lot of iron ore to Japan, to Korea, to America. A lot of minerals are exported. A lot of iron ore, especially, is exported from India. Iron ore. Iron ore is the basic mineral and the backbone of industrial development in any country. India is endowed with fairly abundant resources of iron ore. India is rich in good quality iron ores. Magnetite is the finest iron ore with a very high content of iron, up to 70%. It has excellent magnetic qualities, especially valuable in the electrical industry. Hematite ore is the most important industrial iron ore in terms of quantity used, but has a slightly lower iron content than magnetite. So hematite and magnetite. So hematite has 70%, sorry, magnetite has 70% of iron in the ore, and hematite has 50 to 60% of iron ore in the ore. So generally we are extracting more of hematite than we are extracting magnetite. So see, this is the iron ore, how the ore looks like. It has this sheen, it has this shine in it when the ore is there. And when you find a stone which is similar like this, you will find that this particular stone is heavier than the other stones of the same grit and width. Kudremukh or Kudremukha. So this is the most important iron ore mines in India. Kudre in Kannada means horse. The highest peak in the Western Ghats of Karnataka resemble the face of a horse. The Bailajila hills look like the hump of an ox, and hence the name. So certain names of the mines or of the particular area is based on the way they look. They resemble the hump of an ox, so that they become Bailajila, and they resemble the face of a horse. They become Kudre. Kudre means, in Kannada, it means horse. See, here you can see this mountain, how it resembles. You can see this is the nose of the horse, and as it's extending, it's becoming bigger and bigger, and this becomes the head of the horse. So therefore this region is called as the Kudremukha. Now the town is situated on this region, the Kudremukha town. These are the Kudre mines where the iron ore is mined. The major iron ore belts in India are Odisha, Jharkhand belt. In Odisha, high grade hematite ore is found in Badamfar mines in the Mayurbhanj and Kendurjhar districts. In the adjoining Singhbhum district of Jharkhand, hematite ore is mined in Gua and Naumundi region. According to the local name, our pronunciation may be different from the people who actually speak Bangla or the people who speak Odia. They will be able to correctly pronounce these words. Because I remember that Singhbhum, Naumundi is pronounced in a different way. I can't remember in what way it is pronounced. But these are the mines where we generally find the iron ore. In Odisha, see, the high quality hematite ore is found in Badam Pahar mines. Badam Pahad, maybe Phar is Pahad. Badam Pahad mines in Mayurbhanj and the Kendujhar districts. And in the adjoining Singhbhum district of Jharkhand, we find a little lower quality of the hematite ore. So in the Goa and Naumundi regions. Then Durg and Bastar, Chandrapur is very close to Nagpur. Here also we find this belt lies in Chhattisgarh and in Maharashtra. Very high grade hematites are found in the famous Bailadila range of hills in the Bastar district of Chhattisgarh. Okay. The range of hills comprise of 14 deposits of super high grade hematite iron ore. It has the best physical properties needed for steel making. Iron ore from these mines is exported to Japan, South Korea via Vishakhapatnam port. So Chandrapur, which is so close to Nagpur, say around 100-150 kilometers from Nagpur, we find this Bailadila mines or range of hills where the highest quality of hematite iron ore is found. It is so good in quality that it is mainly exported to Japan and South Korea via Vishakhapatnam port. Then Ballari and Chitradurga, Chikmagaluru and Tumakuru belt in Karnataka. They have a large reserve of iron ore. The Kudremukh mines located in the western Ghats of Karnataka are a 100% export unit. So that's why Kudremukh is so famous, that the iron ore mine here is 100% export. The people from abroad would definitely demand for Kudremukh iron ores. Kudremukh deposits are known to be one of the largest in the world. The ore is transported as slurry through a pipeline to a port near Mangaluru. So the iron ore that is transported here is through slur. Slur matlab daldal chikhal. So they don't use vehicles to transport it. They can be transported through pipelines from a particular height down the slope. So that cuts the cost of transportation. Maharashtra Goa belt includes the state of Goa and Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. Though the ores are not of very high quality, yet they are efficiently exploited. Iron ore is exported through Marmagua port in this region. Then comes the manganese. Manganese is mainly used in the manufacturing of steel and ferro alloys. Ferro alloy means manganese. See, a 10 gram, a small pinch of manganese can make a ton of iron into steel. I always tell my students, दोस्त बनो तो मैग्नीज जैसा. हाँ, दोस्त बनो तो मैग्नीज मतलब आपकी दोस्ती अपने दोस्त को स्टील के जैसे फौलाद बना देना चाहिए, स्ट्रॉन्ग करना चाहिए. आप उनकी कमजोरी नहीं, आप उनकी ताकत बनना चाहिए. So manganese is a good example. So therefore the manganese is the metal that served the Indian army. You can see the army star over here. Manganese is mainly used in the manufacturing of steel and ferromanganese alloy. Nearly 10 kg of manganese is required to manufacture 1 ton of steel. 10 kg में 1 ton मतलब 1000 kg of steel बनता है. It is also used in manufacturing bleaching powder, insecticides and paints. Odisha is the largest producer of manganese ore in India. It accounted for 1/3 of the country's total production in 2000 and 2001. So we will stop here. हम यहाँ पर रुकेंगे और बाकी जो है वो अगले क्लास में, हम अगले ज्योग्राफी क्लास में इसको कंटिन्यू करेंगे. सो आई मार्क दिस डेट एज द 26th of June. तो यहाँ पर हम जो क्लास को, अगला क्लास जब कब होगा, नेक्स्ट वीक में जब अगला क्लास होगा, दैट इज़ अगेन ऑन थर्सडे. सो वी विल मीट यू ऑन थर्सडे.